Hi. Most of us are proud that so many people of Indian origin are heading global corporations, whether it is Satya Nadella of Microsoft, Ajay Banga at World Bank, or Sundar Pichai at Google. We are at a broader level also proud that now most of the world does not think of India as a land of snake charmers. They think of India as a land of techies. Think about what got us there. Also, if you look at Tamil Nadu, we all think of it as an industrialized state with good human development indicators, not much poverty. Again, think about what got them there. And the answer is a long term outlook on spending on certain priorities. So, because we set up the IITs in the 1950s and the IIMs in the 1960s, over a period of time that built a cohort of people who were competent on management, on technology. Then, of course, there was a thrust in the 1980s on computerization, on telecom, which again gave you the next boost to move on IT services and so on. If you look at Tamil Nadu, they were among the first states, probably the first state, to focus on midday meals for children, which helped educate the children because they would come to school for the meal and so on. So many of these things, which we consider as social spending, ultimately do have economic payoffs for the economy, payoffs for the even for the companies and therefore for the stock market, except that the time frame is different from that 1 or 2 years. So just as in the case of company managements, we expect that they don't just manage to maximize profits for the next quarter, but they really think about the long-term sustainability, long-term growth, long-term market share, all of that. So also a country must get that balance right. So think about how you think about reforms, that anything which benefits companies or the stock market, let's say a capital gains, a tax cut or something like that, or even free land to industry is reform, but spending on health or education or nutrition we consider as freebies. So if you change the lens, you will realize that all social spending also has long-term positive impact on economic outcomes. So just think about that. And because unless we spend on health, nutrition, education for our population, we won't even have employable people. Only if you have employable people can you have employed people. And if the employment goes up, it has so many positive impacts on the economy, on the consumption, on even therefore corporate sales and corporate earnings. Now that it is almost budget season, think about that what should the government be spending on, what time frame you should use to evaluate outcomes of something. And even if you have to give benefits to businesses, what is the objective you are trying to achieve? Is it investments? Is it employment? Is it a technology transfer? And how is each subsidy, each amount of free land or whatever they are getting, how is that getting help? So just change your lens and not go by old names for things, and you will find that the outcomes are very different. The way you look at things is very different. In Tamil Nadu, for instance, was once among the poorest states in the country, and now it is the least poor among the major states. So that is something to think about. So let me know what you think in the comments.